just so awesome.
Welcome, hola, what's good? Hey, y'all, hey, you are tuned in to Circle Up with Amanda Hurd. What's good, fam? I hope that everybody is having a phenomenal Friday. This Friday is going to be a great Friday. I just hope that you are being all that you can be and that you are already exercising the tool that I'm going to share with you today. So, Season 5, Episode 5. Here we are with the tool of consistency and discipline. Yes, consistency and discipline, they work well together. They are what I like to look at as pair buddies. And so I can't wait to dive deep into those today. And as I was saying, as we first kind of entered in, that I hope that these are jewels that you're already using in your everyday life somewhere in some area whatsoever, so that you can just be very familiar as we talk about the tools today. So let's dive right in. Consistency and discipline. Consistency, as you know, many of us know, it's that thing that keeps you going. It's that thing that has you rolling. I don't know why rolling came over my mind, but going. It's the not give up. It's the thing that you make sure every day, out of habit or routine or whatever, that you are going to do this thing. Now, discipline, when it's connected, especially to consistency, it's that thing that gives consistency the force. So no matter what, as I was saying, like with consistency, you keep going. No matter what, discipline forces consistency into play. Discipline is the thing that gets what you are being consistent in, the results. And so this is what I love about the two. I believe that many of us, we kind of tackle one and let the other one just drift away. And some of us, it's a little funny because some of us will use consistency more than discipline, and then some of us will use discipline more than consistency. And listening, somebody may think, well, how can you use them outside of one another? How could you be using discipline without consistency if discipline gives consistency the juice that it needs or the gas that it needs to keep going? I'm going to explain it to you like this. Consistency and discipline reminds me a lot of working out and eating good. So many of us can relate to this. We, especially starting off New Year's. In the new year, we always find this goal that, we're going to start working out more. We're going to start, doing the life of finding healthy habits in our eating. We're going to really put this thing together and make sure that the results we are seeking for are going to meet us right there at the door. And so we start off and we're going really good. We're consistent. We're drinking our water. We purchased all these big, cute jugs that, Amazon loves to wave in our face. And we purchase all this cute active wear that we're going to the gym in, feeling good in. And, we're on a good goal. And then those moments start coming up where we're just like, ooh, I don't feel like doing it. Oh, my body is tired. Oh, what does the internet say about rest? Oh, yeah, I might need to take a little bit of rest. But then discipline kicks in and it's like, okay, now you can rest, but only rest for so long. Now get your tail back up and, meet me at the gym. And so you push through those first couple of weeks and you're doing good. And then slowly you start to drift away. You start to lose one or the other. And most times what we crack on a lot, or what we lose first a lot, is I would say the habit, the healthy habit food part, right? Because if we are not trained to feed our bodies the things that's good for our bodies, and we're so used to giving our bodies the things that satisfies the body, then the body is nearly choking on what it is being forced to take down. And so we find ourselves creeping back over to those more so fun foods. And so there goes discipline. Discipline has just slipped away. And so now we're still trying to work with consistency. We're eating all this yummy, yummy good food, and we're still pushing ourselves to go to the gym. And so now we don't understand why the time frame is coming up to where we should meet particular results and we're not meeting them. Some of us, merely most of us, have even dropped consistency by this point. So we stopped eating good and healthy, and we stopped working out. But for the few that made it to the goal date, for the few that made it to the place where the results should surely be there, we find ourselves in disappointment. We find ourselves facing a brick wall, looking as if we didn't lose nothing or nowhere near what we was expecting to lose. We, in most times, ended up gaining more than what we desired to lose. And why is that? Why is that? It's because we ended up losing one of the most strongest friends, discipline or consistency, to the other. And so it's important that when we use these two, when these two are linked together, they produce great results. When consistency and discipline are together, they are unstoppable. They help you see through exactly what you're trying to get to. And so just keep that vision in mind when you're processing yourself through these dark situations, when you're processing yourself through these silent moments of life where you find yourself alone, or when you find yourself embedded into doubt, when you find yourself slowing down in your prayers or slowing down and moving on the assignment that God has called you to, when you find yourselves being in a challenging state because it's going to get tough, and there's no promise that you will go through what you're going through smoothly. You're going to feel the weight of what you're going through. Sometimes it's designed so that we can feel the intent, so that when we share with somebody else, when we're helping somebody else get through, we can meet them right where they are, so that we won't be afraid to give that individual exactly what it is that they need. And so consistency and discipline is here to help us push through, to help us process. Like I said several times before in the past episodes, I will not give any spoiler alerts for the book. So the tool of consistency and discipline are very, very vital tools. They are very, very much needed tools. And once you grab your copy of the book, you're going to be just so in awe at how much consistency and discipline can help you get through wherever you are, whatever you're going through. How much consistency and discipline can help you conquer whatever it is that you're facing. And so just to talk about consistency and discipline a little bit, let's start with the importance of it. Let's start with why it's so important that we choose consistency. We choose to use the tool of discipline. So it's important because on your journey, wherever you are, on your journey in life, on your journey, breaking it down a little deeper than just in life, but at your work, being a parent, being a wife, being a husband, on your journey, just journeying through the different things that life has placed before you, that God has allowed you to be in, you're going to grow through times where it's going to become challenging. It's going to get tiresome. It's going to feel worrisome. It's going to be a little heavy. It's going to really begin to challenge everything that's inside of you. And if you do not really work consistency and discipline together, if you do not really work these two to keep going to work, to keep pushing through, to keep following through with school, to keep making good grades, if you really don't push yourself to study, if you really don't push yourself to do the necessary things in your relationship, to keep building on the foundation of your marriage, to keep growing the relationship between you and your children, then right before your eyes, things will begin to unravel. Things will continue to unravel. If you're not consistent in your prayers, if you're not consistent in your faith, if you're not consistent in the tools that God has blessed us with in order to conquer these things in life, then overall, it's as if you're failing yourself. It's as if you're giving up on yourself. It's as if you're giving up on everything that He has given you the power to overcome. You are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for at times. You are so much bolder than you see yourself at times. There is so much inside of you that can really just conquer any situation that you're faced with if you use the correct tools. The importance in using consistency and discipline is the fact that you can insert them in all areas of your life. They're really character building tools. When you use consistency and discipline together, you become unstoppable. When you use consistency and discipline in all areas of your life, there's nothing that can overtake you. You become phenomenal in everything that you do and everything that you touch. In your hard times, now they're looking at you like you're giving them a hard time. They can't take over you as they desire. They can't take you out like they desire. In your hard times, you begin to look and see and feel yourself winning the battle. Consistency and discipline is very, very vital. It's through consistency and discipline that those prayers that aren't answered suddenly, the work that you're putting into faith, is what's going to produce your outcome. It's inconsistency and discipline that's really going to keep you motivated to see those things through. We spoke on episode 1 about the power in prayer. We spoke about the importance in prayer. We spoke in episode 3 about the jewel of the tool of faith. But listen, there's some things in life that takes time. There's a great thing in life that takes time. A lot of things that are quickly made, that are quickly done, aren't the best things in life. They aren't, well, let me correct myself. They aren't always the best things in life. Most of the things that we fall in love with are things that have taken its time to come into the thing that it is. And you can use that in so many different areas of life. You can use that in cooking. Think about some of the best things that you love are the things that take the most time. Most people wave their hand and get so excited and are having the most joyous times on Thanksgiving dinners. You know why? Because Thanksgiving dinners are the dinners that have the yummiest foods because they are the foods that take the most time to cook. Those are the things that takes patience. Those are the things that takes time, and those are the things that take consistent habits of learning how to use the right things at the right times, and those are the foods that really kind of take toll on all the flavors and all the goodness that we love to soak into, like the butters and the glaze and all the things that you can't just throw in the microwave real quick and call it good, call it great. And so just like that, in so many different areas of life, especially when it comes to those challenging moments, when we find ourselves in prayer and not seeing the result turn around ASAP, not seeing that suddenly turn around, we find ourselves working our faith for that particular prayer, and we begin to grow tired in working. It's consistency and discipline that's going to help see us through. And that thing is going to be the thing that keeps us from ever having to go through that thing again like the way we went through it. That's the thing that's going to change us forever. That's the thing that's we're not just going to experience change, but we're going to experience transformation from. And so it's important that these are not tools that we just let sit at the bottom of our tool bag, but these are tools that we learn to pick up quite often. These are tools that we learn how to teach others how to use them. These are tools of fulfillment, tools that are really going to be beneficial not only in our right now season, but also in our later season. And so I encourage you, no matter where you are, I encourage you to really begin to dive deep into consistency and discipline. And the reason I say dive deep is not just to say something cute that sounds good, but I say dive deep because this is a tool, like I said previously, that you can insert in so many different areas of your life. This is not just a tool that works only with prayer. This is not just a tool that works only with faith. This is not just a tool that's going to open up the door to use the rest of the tools that we release in this book, but this is a tool that you can insert in so many areas of your life that will really help you be bold and grow into your fullness. This is a tool that's going to impact who you become. This is a tool that is really, really going to get you on the right foot. And so be encouraged to use these tools. Be encouraged to look over your life and begin to place this tool everywhere necessary. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, because I don't want to dive so deep. This is such a good tool that if I speak too much, I will end up revealing the things that are in the book. So we're not going to go there. I'm just going to cut it here. I hope that what I left you with today is something that you can begin to pick up right now and begin to insert as we speak. Well, if this is your first time tuning in to CircleUp, we welcome you here. We love that you chose to tune in to us. We love that you chose to tune in to this vital episode, the episode of tools, the episode of consistency and discipline. I believe that because you listen to this today, there is something in your life that can use these tools. And so I pray that you find those places and begin to use them. We encourage you to run over to our Facebook and Instagram page and just begin to follow us. Begin to go through all of our stuff and be encouraged. There's so many phenomenal, encouraging words up there. There's so many things that you can just really find yourself embedded in. So follow us there so that you don't miss a beat. And be sure to go to our Facebook, Facebook, Instagram. Be sure to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Subscribe. There's going to be so much content this year that you guys do not want to miss it. We are taking it up a notch. We have had our year of practice. And so this year, here we are to give you everything that we have full force. So be blessed, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.